alive.
Yes.
Killed the joy immediately.
Oh, no.
All I can see is Zoom. Welcome back to the D20 Syndicate podcast featuring Botched.
What's up, nerds?
Hi, hello. Good morning.
Hey,
happy birthday.
How are you?
It is not morning.
Happy
Don't
birthday
listen
to
to
you.
him.
It's morning somewhere.
Morning's a state of mind.
Morning in Israel right now. Yeah, normally I would announce this as a weekly Dungeons & Dragons 5e actual play podcast where I am your host and DM, Seth. However, this is a once-in-a-lifetime, well, now it's the third time, but once-in-a-lifetime streaming collaboration with our friends over at the Botched Podcast. I am your host and DM, Seth, and around the table of the internet, we have our players.
I'm Billy, and I'm playing Abner Karsh.
I'm Tomas, and I'm playing Neff Bloodspike.
I'm Lindsey, and I'm playing Tato Poe.
And I'm Michaela, and I'm playing Garnet Greytop.
Steve and Jenna, why don't you go ahead and tell us who you are and who you're playing?
I'm Steve from Botched, and I'm playing Tillman Crocs.
And I'm Jenna, also from Botched, and I'm playing Jolene the Fours.
Excellent. Yes, this is our first foray into streaming as an entire group, so any issues you see are on your end, audience, not ours. We're perfect constantly, always. So, yeah, and if you have an issue, please write a letter. We will read it on the podcast. This will be broadcast on each respective podcast as well, so if you are not watching this right now, don't worry, you will get to listen to it through the media.
Who are you talking to?
Future people.
I'm just talking.
The future people.
But yeah,
we have a review.
Oh, shit.
we have a review. Are we going to waste time and read a review on a stream?
We're recording an episode. This is what we do, baby.
All right, read the review.
This is from
Sorry,
a dude.
Steve and Jenna.
This is from a dude named Pandora, which is wild.
Like the planet?
Is that my dad?
Like
Yeah.
Fox?
The planet from Avatar?
Yeah, he's a whole planet. The whole planet. Yeah, anyway.
Are you my dad?
This is on a comment on YouTube. Best arc ending ever. When Can said I want to use my bam, my heart stopped. I was like, fuck yes. Get Gil. Don't let him die. He's on mad character development. He can't die yet. I want an episode diving deeper into Nez patron warlock lore is always fucking fire. From a fan, fucking Tomas, fucking slipping. Ha 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 ha. Love the show. Keep it going. I do have a question though. Is T Ophilia's patron? Is she a warlock or how does her race work? Get back to me.
You kind of slipped
Was
into
that
a
one sentence?
Tarantino
Yeah, pretty much.
slew of swears there.
Yeah.
That took us on a ride.
Yeah, I'm not
You're
sure what he
allowed
was
to
saying, but it
use-
sounded positive.
You're allowed to use the fuck word on reviews?
Yeah, we
yeah.
any review you post anywhere, we will read it verbatim.
Still, my favorite review ever is The Fuck Is This?
Yeah.
But what if your mom gets mad?
Oh no,
She can't hear
Steven.
stuff.
She can write her congressman a stern-worded letter.
Hi, I am your congressman.
She wrote that. I'm your congressman.
I declared it, so that makes it true now. I override you.
We're not doing campfire questions, are we?
Correct, we are
Sweet
not.
Lord, no.
Okay.
However, I would like Botch to have a moment of our audience's time, anybody watching and listening, to tell us who you are.
I thought you were going to say a moment of silence.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have a moment of
for
silence for
the
all of-
ruinous nature of our show against yours.
Rip Botched.
Yeah.
There you go, perfect plug.
Jenna and I are from Botched Podcast. We are an improv comedy podcast with a thin veneer of rules light Dungeons and Dragons, which means every so often you will hear us roll some dice in the background. They are real rolls. They are not fake rolls. Fuck you, Australia. We are nearing the end of our 6th season, which is a zombie apocalypse campaign. And it's full of metal and ice stuff, which Jenna loves.
Yeah, super great. It's my favorite.
But you can find us pretty much anywhere podcasts are found and watch us live on Twitch. And we're also on like TikTok and Twitter and Instagram and all those places.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Steve. And yes, just so that you were all aware listening, this is part 2, probably episode 3, I think we're going to call it. We don't have a name for this whole one shot, but it's like a four shot. But yeah, this will be picking up on the second half of the Calamity of the part 1 on the Botched stream. So we'll see how this goes, and just see what kind of nonsense we can get up to. But on that note, would everybody like to introduce their characters? We can go kind of like a little bit of description other than the name, and just tell us just a little bit so that everybody kind of knows what they're getting into.
Oh,
We
like
can
the
start in same
appearance?
order. Yeah, just who you are, just a tiny bit of backstory. Don't take up a bunch of time, but a little.
Fine. All right. Okay.
We'll start with Abner.
I'm playing Abner Karsh. He's a turtle artificer. He fancies himself a mechanic for the boat, but really he just likes reading murder mystery novels, and he thinks that he's a detective in his spare time, and he's lost a lot of jobs because of that.
Excellent. Neff.
I am Neff Bloodspike. I am a Durgar barbarian. I was a pit fighter for a long time, but wanted a change of scenery, so I recently applied on this riverboat. And
Always with the pit fighters.
have been signed on for security.
Excellent. Tato Poe.
Hey, it's me, Tato. So Tato is a really, really small gnome fighter. She also frequented a fighting situation, more like a fight club underground situation, and then
So a pit fight.
basically, yeah. And
That's literally a pit fight.
yeah, so that, and then has since gotten a job on this ship. So, yeah.
Excellent. Garnet.
I'm playing Garnet Greytop, a tiefling paladin and general manager. Yeah, I run the day-to-day of the ship. I am forever indebted to Lord Ricknegi, and he is my main man.
Garnet keeping the boat afloat.
Excellent. Tillman Crocs.
I'm Tillman Crocs. I'm a human fighter self-defense expert. I can teach you how to disarm a man using only your own arms. And I'm here to teach the fine men and women on the boat how to keep their purses safe. And maybe take a little bit of the load off.
Excellent. Thank you, Tillman. And Jolene.
So I'm a half elf rogue, and I guess that some people would call me a little bit roguish. That's fine if you want to. That's cool. I ran into some bad luck recently, and I decided, why not go straight, right? Like, why not be good? Why not try, right? So I begged my cousin for this job that I really love, and I'm not going to steal things.
Try to make me.
Can I roll insight?
Hey, you hired this person probably.
Excellent.
Zero
All
background
right.
check. That's what brought me to this employment. Saw zero background check on the flyer, and I was like, me.
Absolutely.
Well, shall we get started?
Could.
All right.
Maybe.
Well, when we last left off on part 1, an intrepid group of thieves were buckling their way through some sort of heist. Where it ended up, they were trying on fancy clothes, and they looked great. I remember that by the end of it, they looked fantastic. Everybody's outfit fit so well. But now we're going to move to a different part of the ship. Let's set the scene. All of you are awakened very rudely and roughly in the middle of the night. You're not sure exactly what's going on, but as you are kind of blearily eyed waking up, you notice that there's a large clamor outside in the hallways. Each of you has your own sleeping quarters, and this is just not typical for everyone to be kind of awakened and rushed out with no warning. Something is going on this ship, though what it could be a variety of things. It's not really your job to know, but it is a little bit anxiety-inducing. All of you are ushered into a long line of people in the hallways. Pushed, pulled, everybody's kind of confused, kind of upset. Nobody knows what's going on. Leading the way is actually the chief of security, Lieutenant Brundlefly. And Lieutenant Brundlefly, you would all know, you've seen him moving around. He is about an 8.5-foot troll. He takes his job very seriously, And those who are of the security persuasion on this ship would know that he is a very firm but fair individual and seems to have a bit of a conspiracy mindset. He's always suspected that something, sometime, someday would happen, and his skill set would be required. That's why he has such a regimented sense of authority over pretty much everybody who works on this ship. But he's leading the way. He's easy to see. He towers above everybody else, all these guests and other staff on this ship, as they lead you down these hallways, twists and turns, and nobody's telling you what's going on. Eventually, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you are led into a side hallway, and Lieutenant Brundlefly pounds on the wall and ushers the 6 of you in as a secret door opens up. Garnet, this is even news to you. You were not aware that this secret door existed on this ship. You're all ushered in very quickly, and then Lieutenant Brundlefly eases himself underneath the door frame, knocks again, closing the door, and you find that you are in an empty room. There's a cot in the corner, no windows whatsoever, and everything is weirdly quiet inside. But Lieutenant Brundlefly kind of sees you guys' like looks of concern and raises a long arm to kind of quiet you.
All right then, I'm sure you're wondering what's going on, but I want you all to be very, very quiet for a moment. We've had a bit of an issue, a security breach, but I think we'll get this all sorted rather quickly, so don't worry over much about this. Now, I only know some of you well, but I think this is probably going to be a good time to take a few minutes to get to know each other.
And with that, he pounds on the door, it opens back up, and it closes again, leaving you guys alone in the room.
Security breach? I would have never let this happen.
I knew this was gonna happen. It's finally happened, a murder on this boat.
So was this troll like wearing clothes and stuff?
Yeah, he was wearing his official guard outfit. He's looks like a very soldiery sort. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and toss into our Discord. I'm going to toss a picture of him in there so you can see exactly what he looks like. But then I'll go ahead and describe it. So, for your reference, he dresses a bit like a soldier, has a nice beret on his head, takes himself very seriously, always smoking a cigarette. Even as he left, the mist, the congealed smoke in this stuffy environment still hovers above from his height, kind of floating over you guys. And you can see he's a rough-looking guy. He's got some scars all over his body, and he's no nonsense. But like I said, he's always been suspicious. So maybe some of it is nonsense.
So you're telling me that you wouldn't let a security breach like this happen when you couldn't even remember to put on your shoes and proper uniform?
Look, ma'am, I told you.
Ma'am?
Look, Garnet.
Mr. Garnet.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Mr. Garnet, I tried to explain I would be way better at being security than serving. I don't even like hors d'oeuvres. What even are hors d'oeuvres?
That is no mind of yours because you serve them, you don't eat them, you eat nothing when you are on this ship. When you are below deck, that is when you can eat.
Look, I'm just saying if...
Well, here, you can have some of my jerky.
Wait, we can't eat
I
on the
will
job.
take that jerky. Why not? Eating's great.
I gotta be honest,
Just not when I have to serve.
It's a good source of protein.
Tato has been bringing me smoked sausages throughout pretty much every day that we've been working here, so...
I mean,
Now that
that's
sounds
you didn't have to
delightful.
tell everyone.
Contraband. All right.
Well, I didn't know it was bad until now, so...
Well, you sat through the orientation, as the rest of you did.
There was
what?
an orientation.
The orientation.
I'm a contract employee. I'm only on here for 3 days. I don't remember any orientation.
Yeah, I do not know when we started doing that business, but you're fine. Do whatever you want.
Oh, okay. I'll leave then.
Do you want some jerky?
I love jerky.
I won't need all of this. Here, I'll just break it in half.
Well, I mean, it was intended okay there. No, right?
Are you supposed to hand out food? I thought you said no.
What do you mean?
I did.
Oh, her. But we're hungry.
Well, the
It's
seal's
middle of the
broken.
night.
I mean,
1 second. Jolene, what are you doing?
Jolene is looking for where the door was,
All right.
where the
would
door
you-
opened.
Are you wanting to investigate it or kind of inspect
Yes.
it? Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation check, please.
That's an 18.
18. All right. Yeah, you can see that there is a very tiny little slit of a rectangle from where the door kind of popped open. You remember it kind of popping out as if it was on some sort of arm and slid to the side. You believe that you would have to pull this door in order to open it back up if you don't know the right way of opening it. But it seemed like he just knocked, and you don't see any like pressure or anything like that. So if you want to give me an Arcana check with that 18, you can give me an Arcana check.
I'm really glad someone was focusing on like the important stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 5. I'm not so great at the magic thing.
All right. Not a good roll.
Not a super great. No, it's 5. Yeah.
Oh, 5. Yeah. You know what? Maybe he's magic. That's one of the best that
Maybe
you
he's
could
born
probably
with it,
discern.
though.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe he's Brundlefly.
Maybe it's Brundlefly. So yeah, you guys kind of hang out there for a few minutes until the door opens back open. The door opens back open. The door opens again, and Lieutenant Brundlefly, I don't know why I named him that. I can't say it very well. Kind of scoops in, closes the door again, and levels his gaze at all of you.
All right, then. So,
Was there
mood
a
in here is
murder?
weird. There wasn't a murder necessarily. So, apparently, our best intelligence suggests that there were no less than 12 different sorts of crimes trying to be, happening on this ship tonight. And he pulls up a list and looks at it. No less than 12. There was 3 assassination attempts, apparently 2 kidnapping ploys, 4 burglary, larceny, theft, or heist, 2 of combination of, various elements, and 1 had something to do with, like a large vanilla custard. Not sure on that one. But, it seems like this was a plum right for the picking from the bush for a bunch of criminal types. So,
No.
looks like there's absolute chaos going on out there right now. And fortunately, I've got a crack group right here that can help me out. And by right here, I mean on the ship itself. They're across the ship. I'm actually going to go there now. You guys should sit tight, though, and not bother too much with what's going on. Just stay safe. That's the best way to do it. I know some of you are in my unit, but you're a bit green, so maybe not the best night to be a hero. Anyway, just stay safe right here. Wait for me. I'll be back in probably like 48, 72 hours, something like that, and then we can go over. Yes,
Lieutenant,
yes.
I need to know, does the Lord know?
That's an interesting question because we actually can't find him. So, that's like duty number 1 is to find him. Duty number 2, gonna take a piss. Duty number 3, save everybody on the ship. But in that order, definitely. I think they'll be in good hands while you're here. So go ahead and collect payroll or something. But I'll be back here and just sit tight. And with that, he immediately turns around, knocks on the wall, and is gone.
I try to raise my hand to get his attention, but he's gone. Did he say that we're supposed to not do security?
We are not staying here, right? That's just clear, correct?
No, I'm not staying.
We are not.
What's clear?
Man, I was
is that
really
they-
gonna have to convince you guys. This is great. Yeah, we're not staying.
What?
to not include me in the investigation. Clearly,
Are you
my
kidding
skills
me?
are needed.
Mr. Garnet, I do have a question. Does this guy supersede you in order, or am I supposed to listen to him more than you?
How long have you been
Absolutely
searching
not.
for the Lord?
I mean, clearly he's taller.
That is true. I was impressed.
By what? Like half, quarter, inch? I don't know.
It was noticeable.
So manager is over general, or what was he?
I
don't
just
know.
rolled out of bed. I haven't woken up completely. I'm still a little hunched over, but I get taller. I straighten up a little bit.
You're wearing Doc Martens.
Now I will definitely say that I was not supposed to be on the shift today or tonight. I'm day shift, so I don't take responsibility for that.
I'm so. Where exactly do you think you go at night?
What do you mean?
You do stay on the ship,
That I have a chambers.
and you're always on duty.
I believe
No, that
they
would be
refer
impossible.
To the
I mean,
overtime protocol.
I can't be awake at all hours of the night. I'd be a bad guard.
Well, it seems like you're a bad guard.
Did you hire me for 24/7 work? Because we need to talk about that. I don't think
I
can do that.
hired you to be ready at a moment's notice.
You know who would have been ready at a moment's notice?
I don't think it's you without your shoes or uniform.
I can do anything. I don't need shoes.
What are you going to do? Fight these criminals off with a pocket full of sausages?
Probably.
I mean,
She could.
When
She's
life gives
very
you
powerful.
sausages, you whoop them with it. Just
He'd probably take down one or two. At least keep him busy for a minute.
yeah, Tillman's on it.
That guy sounds like he knows. Like
I
he's a
have
professional.
Absolutely.
that fended off many a thief with plenty of sausages.
You can't steal with your hands full of sausage.
This is true.
well,
Well, maybe we should go get sausage and then throw it at the bad guys.
At that moment,
A sausage comes in.
sorry, 1 second.
Anything from the sausage trolley, dear?
No, just chocolate for me, thanks. At that moment, you guys hear a. And if you were to look in the corner of the room where the cot was, you could see it sliding to the left on some sort of mechanical track, revealing a hole. And from the hole emerges somebody very recognizable to everyone here. Lord John Racknagy emerges. The owner of this vessel, this ship, emerges. He looks quite disheveled. He is portly, messed up hair, big beard, giant eyes that look like he's always addicted to something. And he's wearing a golden night robe, golden slippers, and boxer shorts. And I'm gonna put that picture.
How much
In the
detail
Discord.
went into the boxer shorts?
Oh,
They've got little smiley faces.
please
They've
look.
got little smiley faces. They're Joe Boxer brand.
Also, there was a weird glitch. Sorry, as an aside, there's a weird glitch that made his eyes huge, and I couldn't fix it. So I just kept it because it makes him look fucking wild.
So is that why he's addicted to something all the time?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he wasn't gonna be, but now he is.
That is awful.
But he,
That is awesome.
He emerges, bleary, gigantic eyes, and looks around. Wait, who are all of you, and why are you in my safe room?
I rush over to him. Lord, it's me. It's Mr. Garnet.
Garnet, what is going on right now?
At the moment, we do not know.
There was a
We'll find
murder.
out.
There were multiple murders, and then
And
something about
robberies.
cream or something. They took the cream.
There was a kidnapping.
Might have been some extra murders since then.
And some
Attempted-
security in charge who's listing all the freaking like things going on and peeing instead of protecting us.
He did seem to
Impressive
have
comp
an
stat.
impressive list of the crimes that had occurred.
Yeah, who compiles your
Oh,
statistics?
yeah, didn't you wait
weird.
till after? Like,
None of these have been confirmed as being completed. So assassinations, attempted assassinations, attempted kidnappings. I don't think we need to worry too much. I don't
We're
think
just
this
I'm
is
glad
just
something
you're
that
saying-
should.
all right, my lord.
and I'm
you
just saying, if I
too
was
much.
head of security,
He like kind of looks around. Well, did anyone say anything about my gem?
Your gem.
My gem.
The gym on the bottom floor, the recreational room.
How do you know
should-
about that?
That's where I go to work out.
Is that where you go instead of sleeping?
Who said I'm not sleeping? I definitely sleep, even though
You do
I'm
have
not
a
supposed to.
tired look about you. What is your name?
My name is Neff Bloodspike from Clan
Neff Bloodspike, do not speak anymore in my presence, thank you. I was speaking with Garnet. Garnet.
Garnet, do you supersede him as owner of the ship? I need to know who I'm taking orders from, please.
It is ridiculous that you would even say something like that. Lord, go ahead.
As I was saying, as long as nothing is happening with my gem, I think we are all right. But I do not like all of this.
He looks around suspiciously.
All of this going on. Who did you say put you in here?
It was that tall feller.
It was
Brundlefly.
Beret.
Lieutenant Brundlefly.
Oh, that's his name. Yeah.
You watch as like an expression kind of crosses over his face. Anybody can give me an insight check if you'd like to discern what that expression is.
Yes.
I'm too stupid.
Joss.
Natural 1.
2.
I think he's hungry.
I'm stupid, but I'm having a good day.
He's
I
got
18.
nice shoes.
Offer him sausage, Tato.
I got a dirty
17.
20.
Dirty 2017, and what was yours, Tato?
18.
All right, Garnet, Tato, and Abner, you all realize in one way or another, maybe either you're good at, reading minor expressions, or you've just been around him long enough to know, but he looks so disgusted by the name Lieutenant Brundlefly, and it's not just because it's a gross name. It seems like there's something about Lieutenant Brundlefly that he does not seem to find to his taste.
Probably because he's a troll.
And racism is alive here.
But he just kind of like looks back and forth between everyone, and he points to you, Garnet.
Come here a moment, Garnet. Is there anyone here that you trust fully?
Oh, absolutely not.
Can we all hear that?
You know how it is trying to get good help around here, and these people.
I don't, actually. That's why I hired you to do the dirty work. I'm uninterested in knowing anything of the sort, but be that as it may.
And he goes like he's gonna, lower his voice to whisper, but you guys can all very clearly hear it. Like it's so obvious. This room is so small and it just reverberates. He's not clandestine at all, but he leans forward as if he's being very conspiratorial and says,
If the synthetic dream is under attack, Garnet, then that means the clause in all of their contracts requires them to defend the ship as ever I like. So, as I like, I would like them to all go to the basement, the bottom level, and protect, retrieve, and transport my gem.
Yeah.
Do you think you can do that, Garnet? It's in your name.
Absolutely. Transport to where?
he thinks for a second, looks at everybody. He seems confident that no one can hear him.
The island just 2 miles down. It's in an inlet, and then there's a small island. Perhaps you've heard me talking about it once or twice.
And you can give me an intelligence check.
Can the people overhearing this also do an intelligence check for that?
Maybe Jolene can do so, because this is pretty proprietary.
It's a dirty 20.
5. So, Garnet, you have no fucking clue what he's talking about. Jolene, you were snooping around on your first day, and you just happened to overhear him talking about this awesome fucking island that he goes and he parties at. He gets really drunk. He has just gigantic orgies there or something. He has a fucking great time. And
Firefest.
Based on Firefest, based on that limited amount of information, exactly where it is, what it looks like. He was very detailed in when he was describing it to whoever he was describing it to. So Garnet, you were completely unaware of where this is, and Jolene, you know exactly where this is.
Understood.
All right. Well, I'm going to go. I have my methods, but see to it that you rescue that gem, and I'll make it very much worth your while. And you can even tell them that anything they wish, they can have, as long as they arrive at the island with this gem.
We will make it happen.
As I expected.
Thank you, Garnet. And he turns to the rest of you. Thanks to all of you. You've been. It's been great working with you on this ship or whatever. But I must go. I must take my leave. I am not of the martial sort, and so I will leave that to those who are better suited for the task. Anyway, toodaloo! He hops backwards into the hole, and you guys watch it just...
It's been an honor, your lord.
The bed slides back over, sealing the hole.
There's a marshal on this ship too. I'm getting lost with how many people are in charge.
I'm not sure I understand the chain of command here either.
I don't either, because it should have been me at the top of security, that is.
I vote for this tiny child.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So what would you guys like to do?
Well, let's go get this gem, right?
Wait, we have to ask
Yes.
Garnet first. Oh, yes.
Absolutely. We secure the gem, we get it to the island that I definitely am completely aware of, and we will reward you handsomely.
Okay, island.
Now,
Good
this
thing you
isn't-
asked what the gym looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going
Yeah,
to
and like
say.
it doesn't matter really in the long run, but like, is it JIM, GYM, or GEM?
I thought it was GY.
Like, we're gonna get it anyway, it's
How
fine,
are we going to
but-
transport a whole gym? Are we just going to drive the boat there or what?
My friend
I know
Dwayne
that
takes
the
his
Lord
gym
had a
wherever
good
he
friend.
goes.
The Lord did have a good friend, Jim, years back, but they fell out long ago, so I don't think it's that one.
Well, did he fall out all the way to the bottom of the boat?
Good question. Yeah.
Now, I
All
just
the way
assumed
off
it
the
was
boat?
a poetic way of saying that you're his gem, Garnet.
So we're supposed to get Garnet. Garnet's a gem.
We have to get Garnet to safety. Garnet, lead the way to this island.
Let's go.
All right, and just to clarify, 3 of you, or 4 of you, at the very least, are pretty new to this ship, right? Tillman, Jolene, Tato, and Neff. It's like in your first week, probably.
I
know where
definitely,
the dining room and the training room are, and that's about it.
I definitely missed whatever orientation is being discussed. But
There
yeah.
were many who were not conscious for that meeting.
Yeah, I saw it.
Abner?
I just didn't care.
I know where the
Abner, have
luggage
you-
goes and where the rich people go. That's about it.
All the important stuff. Abner, how long have you been on board this ship?
I've lost track. I've read at least 24 novels since I embarked on this journey, though.
Aren't
Okay,
you supposed to
alright.
get off the ship at some point, though?
I prefer to stay in my quarters.
All right.
And then Garnet, you've been here how long?
46 years.
Okay, so a bit of a veteran. Excellent. Okay, yeah, so you guys have decided you want to go get the gem. You've been enticed enough to want to get the gem. What is your plan of action? You are still in a room.
I'm going to lead them down the back way.
Well, you're still in a room.
Well, we're going to exit the room, and I'm going to lead them down the
Well-
back way.
Keep in mind, there's no handle or anything like that, so you're going to have to figure out how to get out.
Is it made
yeah.
of wood, this room?
This room is made of metal.
Please don't set it on fire.
No, I'm just going to just start chopping into it.
Now, I believe it was 3 wraps at the hidden door that opened it. I don't know if there's special wraps, but you could try that.
Well, go ahead.
All right, then.
He dies.
I give it 3 hearty wraps.
All right, nothing happens.
Now, I said, open up. You hear?
Nothing happens still.
I'm plumb out of ideas. I still say I vote for the tiny child to
Oh,
lead
all
us.
right, let me through.
I'm gonna whip back my warhammer and try to just strike the door open if I can.
Okay, go ahead and roll
Wielding
damage.
that thing, child.
Because you'll definitely hit it.
Okay,
Bounces right off and kills me.
let's see. Oh, well, it disappeared, so I'll just do this instead.
Okay.
Oh, that's a crit.
So
You don't
24.
roll. You don't roll to attack though. He just said you hit it.
Oh, just kidding. Sorry. Dang it. I just wanted to do well, and then I did. I
I
guess.
just saw
The crit, Lindsay.
I just saw it and I got so
no.
excited.
Can I save it for later? Put it in my pocket?
Absolutely.
Those are D&D
with all the
rules, right?
sausages.
You're actually grounded.
You said it did open, though. It's open or just
I
broke?
did not say that. I said
Said
roll
that you
damage, and you never
did
told
it.
me damage.
Roll the damn damage.
Okay.
That's not a lot of damage.
3.
Nope, not a lot of damage indeed, Abner. You like hit it, and it's just tink, like it rebounds with a very mild sound.
What is the bed made out of?
Bed looks to be made out of metal as well. It's a metal frame with a thin mattress and one of those like alpaca blankets, ones made from alpaca wool with the cool designs on them.
Oh, alpaca blankets.
All right. Stand back. It's clearly time for the Tillman touch. I'll step up to the door and I'll turn back, learn this one into fear. And I lick my palms
All right.
and I just shove them onto the door real hard to create suction.
Okay.
And then I slowly pull back.
All right. Go and give me a dex check to make sure you can suction on there well.
7.
You know, there's something about the consistency of this door. It is just, it is unyielding to your suction. Normally
Damn.
that works so well.
Damn porous metal.
Suck harder, damn it.
So you guys have tried
I-
attacking the door.
I am going to cast Detect Magic
Oh,
on the door.
okay. All right. And you are able to reveal very easily that there is a mild seal spell on this door. It appears to be activated by both sound, touch, and motion.
All right.
You learn that the activation phrase is, do you speak any trollish language?
I know a few words.
Okay. Give me a high or low.
Hi.
All right. You know that the activation phrase is grash gur grash.
I'm sorry, can you spell that?
No.
Country of origin. please?
Grash gur grash.
Grosh, gur, grosh.
Mm-hmm. That's the activation phrase.
Got it.
Gosh, goulash.
Okay, so. Okay. Verbal, motion,
And touch.
and touch. Does the knocking count as a motion and a touch?
It does.
Okay. Well, I'm going to step back from the door. Going to step forward again, confidently, hand in the air, 3 raps, and when I knock, I will say, Grosh, gur, grosh.
The door slides open.
I definitely loosened that. You're welcome.
I agree.
That was
This is the value of knowing your employees.
Wait, is he your employee, the straw man?
I hired him, yes. He is my employee.
And he's peeing and writing lists.
And trapping us in rooms.
What
You
a
hired
guy.
him and now he outranks you. How embarrassing.
Wow.
I outrank
Almost.
everyone on this ship. I'm directly under Lord Rockniggy.
Who's scared of Beret? Did you see his
I'm sorry,
face?
what?
He's totally scared of him, and like I don't know, he looked so scared and like weirded out by his name.
Who is Beret?
The Lord. He was scared of Beret.
Troll man.
Beret.
Grundy.
You know, the one that's taller than you.
Lieutenant Brundlefly, who is only taller than me because of the beret.
I only know him as Beret.
Oh, not Lord Brundlefly.
Partially because that's what Tato has been calling him.
Yeah, he's Beret.
So you guys are still in this room. What would you like to do?
Oh, we're leaving the room.
All right. You guys leave the room, and are you leaving as a group together?
I've kind of grown accustomed to this room. Grown rather fond of it.
He licked the door a little bit.
I'm resigned to perish in this
I think it likes me too.
I will be
As you
spending
guys
the rest of my
entered-
time out in this room right here.
As you guys enter this hallway, there's a loud rumble above you. You're not even 100% certain which hallway this is. It's pretty featureless. If you wanted, you could do a survival check. You could tell exactly where you were. You know that you're at least down a few decks, and the rumble is above, and it's loud.
I'm just going to say,
Be cool, guys. It's probably an explosion. It's fine. We'll be
That's
fine.
just the steam. I lie.
So marching order. Who's first? Who's last?
I'll lead.
Okay.
I'll be last.
Okay.
I will be as close to the front as I can.
Okay.
We will walk side by side behind.
Okay.
I'll be in front of Jolene.
Okay. So that leaves you in the middle, Tillman.
Right where I belong. Safe and sound.
That is the best self-defense.
It's the number one rule of self-defense. Use as many meat shields as possible.
Human
Both
shield,
directions.
activate.
All right. So yeah, you guys, you start leading the way. Garnet, I'm going to need a survival check from you. You can have it with advantage because you know the ship pretty well, but it is chaotic right now. So it might create some conflict in your mind.
Is it chaotic on the floor we're on?
No, currently no.
46 years, though. Oh, that wasn't much better. 8.
8. This situation is very confusing right now, but you're pretty, you're confidently striding forward. You could probably figure it out if given enough paces and enough twists and turns. You know that below deck, a lot of these hallways look the same. They're mostly service hallways. So,
Well, if there is one thing that I have learned on this job, it's don't let them see a sweat.
excellent. All right. So you start marching and you come up to your first T intersection.
I go right.
You go right.
With confidence.
Okay, you confidently go to the right, and now, after a few moments, you figure out you know exactly where you are. You are 3 decks below the main deck, and you're not far from a stairway.
To heaven.
Now, this recreation room where the gem is, that's up.
That's down.
It's down.
Yeah, he
Farther?
told us to go to the basement of the boat.
Holy shit. Okay.
Gotta go to the gym.
Okay, I lead them to the stairway and head down.
All right, you guys follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Indubitably.
you guys head down. You go 1 floor. You go 2 floors. And finally, you get to a 3rd and last floor down. And there below, you see a large area. Normally, you would know this, any of you who have spent any time here. It's usually filled with people milling about because this is right outside the auction area where Lord Reknegi will spend a lot of his time kind of wheeling and dealing, trading, and then offering many of his artifacts, his very, very precious, wealth-enriching artifacts here. There's an antechamber outside of the auction house. Normally it's teeming with people. People come here specifically to meet Lord Reknegi and to trade with him, do some wheeling and dealing, and potentially try to buy things out of the auction. It's always been rumored that there's even more valuable items, more wealth-enriching items further somewhere in the building, the yacht, the ship, but no one's ever really seen it. It's possible it exists. But weirdly, this is completely empty right now. There's a doorway that leads to the auction room, formerly a ballroom, and it is typically left open. And it's weird right now because it's open, but the door is slightly off of its hinges.
I turn back to everyone to give them a pep talk. I have 0 faith in any of you. But,
Yeah.
but I do believe there is great danger around here and we need to retrieve that gem and get it to the island. So please be on guard. Do your best. I look down at Tato's bare feet.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Where would you like me to guard?
I don't know. That's not my part of the job. You figure that out.
You
what do
said
you
stand guard, right?
Neff, it's okay. Just follow my lead. We totally got this. You don't always have to listen to the manager.
I don't know how to take orders on this boat.
There's a confusing hierarchy. All right, so are you guys going to approach the auction room?
I will.
Yeah.
All right. Who else is approaching?
I stroll in.
If Garnet moves toward the door, I'll move toward the door.
I'll head that way.
Guns blazing.
I stroll in nonchalantly.
Okay.
I'm going to observe him strolling in nonchalantly.
All right, for those of you who go into the auction hall, normally you would think this is quite beautiful and opulent, just full of rich tapestries hanging from any of the walls, a beautiful, lush red carpet, and filled to the brim with various glittering artifacts. But right now, it is completely fucking trashed. It has been... All the glass display cases have been shattered. Pedestals have been turned over or broken. This place has been ransacked pretty hard. And you see that there is a large burn completely surrounding the far doorway that appears to lead into what might be a storage area.
So is it like a burn mark and it has like edges?
Yeah, so imagine doorway and then a burn all the way around the outside of the doorway.
Okay. Is it still like hot to the touch?
You would have to investigate that to find out because it's all the way on the other side.
Oh, okay. Is it dark in here?
Yes, it's pretty dark. There's one torch kind of on the far side that's giving like a vague illumination in this area.
All right, well, I'm going to continue strolling nonchalantly to the other side of the room to investigate the burn mark.
Okay. What is everybody else doing?
Where is the gem typically placed, held, kept?
It is not typically here in this room. It is rumored to be somewhere deeper in the ship. But as far as you know, this is the farthest other than this storage chamber, this is as far as you can go. Like, beyond. This is it.
And he confirmed that it was in here.
He confirmed it was on this level, yes.
Okay.
I'm going to make my way to the various pedestals and smashed cases and see if they left anything behind.
All right, give me an investigation check.
It's a 19.
19. Wow. So, Jolene, you know ransacking and general mayhem pretty well, and you recognize that this was done almost haphazardly. There was no passion in this in this destruction, in this vandalism. This was there's just something about it, the way that it's almost as if everything was knocked over or just haphazardly smashed. This seems like an afterthought, as if maybe to cover up some evidence of something else. But there isn't anything left. Anything that it could be valuable, other than perhaps the marble some of the pedestals were made out of, has been taken from this area. What are you doing, Tato?
I'm going to I still have my guns up, and I'm just going to exclaim, "Show yourselves!" and just like look around with my fists up, and then I'll nudge Neff and be like, "Come on, Neff, you gotta call him out. Get ready to fight."
I pull out my great axe. I'm like, "Come get some!"
And what's Tillman doing?
He was going to take up a defensive posture and use his highly honed self-defense skills to keep an eye out for threats, but I think they have that covered. I'll go over and help Abner out investigating this burn mark.
Okay.
Perhaps give it a lick to see if it's still fresh.
Okay. Abner and Tillman, you can both, if one of you wants to do investigation, the other one can help.
I will help Abner.
All right, go ahead and roll with advantage, Abner.
Sweet. And you read my mind. I was absolutely just going to wipe my finger on a burn mark and then lick it. That was going to be my investigation. So we are on the same page, sir.
Ooh, real recognize real, as they say.
Game recognize game. That's a 23.
23. All right. So yeah, you lick. You draw a finger down the burn, you lick it. Tillman licks your finger to taste it as well. You guys figure out, that's burnt. It's burnt as shit. But the more important thing that you guys notice is there's an interesting smell to this, like, residue left around here. And one of you guys, or both, if you're proficient in Arcana, can give me an Arcana check, and one can help if somebody's proficient in it.
Smells.
I am not proficient. Was that you, Abner?
Smells just like Mama's cooking. I am proficient in Arcana.
All right. So you can, if you can tell me how you can help in this situation, Tillman, to help give him advantage, you absolutely can give him advantage.
I can do no such thing, sir. This is well outside the realms of my expertise.
It's okay.
All right.
We don't need it because I'm rolling like a god tonight. 21.
21. You're proficient in Arcana. There are many different types of magic in this world. Clearly, it is a fantasy world that they would one day, write stories about. You also know that there is a very distinct residue that certain creatures leave behind, and it tastes very similar, smells very similar to this residue around this door frame.
These are ghost droppings.
This is the same type of residue left behind by fire elementals.
It would appear that we have a fire elemental on board.
Show me where he is.
I fought fire before. I'll fight this one too.
We'll kick his ass.
Come here, fire!
Now, I appreciate your moxie, child, but we don't know where they are at this precise moment.
Why would a fireman burn something? Seems against his charter.
You can never trust them.
They say that they're more prone to arson than the regular person.
That's true.
They do look pretty shifty in those red hats.
Why would you dress like the thing that you're fighting? Is it psychological warfare?
Are they undercover?
Do you even need the hat? No, you
I
don't.
would be worried about
I'll answer that question before you. No.
I'd be worried about the hat melting to my skull.
All right, so what would you guys like to do?
So this door's on its hinges?
The one in the room that you were currently in, this other door is gone. There's no door whatsoever, just a burned door frame.
And that's like the only way we can go?
Or you can go back up the stairs.
Proceed through the door, please. For Abner, anyway.
I will follow.
All right, yeah.
Follow you.
Who's all going in? We've got Abner, Tillman, Garnet. Are you going in?
Yeah, as I walk through the room, though, I've been investigating.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Do an inventory.
You can have it with advantage because you've been here many times. And Tato, you're going in?
Yeah, if I could kick
Cartwheel.
the door, pull the some kind of
No
unnecessary
door.
force. Oh,
There's
it's
no
off
door.
its hinges. That's right.
It's gone.
No, it's burned away.
That's right. Oh, right. That. Okay. Yeah, I'll go in.
You could blow really hard at the air in the doorway.
Yeah.
Jolene, are you
Shadow
going
box.
Jolene is going to watch everybody walk through and then sort of poke her head around the corner and watch and see what happens.
in? Okay. Garnet, what did you get for your investigation?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Garnet, you are very familiar with this ship. You as you look around, something is just off, and you're not exactly sure what. And then it kind of hits you. There are 3 more pedestals here than are usually. You've been down here. You know there's exactly 22 pedestals almost every single time. Now there's 25.
The hell?
Super weird.
What's the
Can I
hell?
tell which ones are new?
Yeah, they look slightly different than the other ones. And
What's
they're
up with those?
What are you
need-
helling about, Garnet?
Yo, what's happening?
As a standard here, there are 22 pedestals, but if you look out and count the pedestals now, there are 25.
Would you like me to destroy them?
Are you sure?
I can count.
Firefighters and their damn poles.
Apparently Garnet's got 5 whole hands to count on.
What are they made out of?
So most of these are made out of marble. However, these ones look like a slightly different variety, almost as if they're like slate, like shiny, polished slate.
Say the word and I'll make short work of these.
I go over and I inspect. I want to.
Well, it's part. We can do it as part of your investigation check.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
They just seem like they're like.
They're definitely
Slate.
different. They're definitely new. All 3 are right next to each other on the end.
Neff, destroy this one.
All right, without hesitation, I chop into the nearest one to me.
All right, go ahead and roll damage. We'll treat this like a crit, since it's an inanimate object that you're just moving against. Just sneaking up on this inanimate object.
Can I run over to the one next to it?
Sure.
23 damage.
And I'll lift my
23.
hammer.
All right, treat this like a crit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
And for the reference of everyone who doesn't know, we do max damage plus whatever you roll for crit. So
That would be 21.
Not
Okay.
as good as me.
so Tato, how do you attack? Do you with just your fist?
I took out my warhammer with this one.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yep.
All right, so you smash through with your warhammer, and then doing just a tiny bit more damage to the other pillar. Neff comes flying in with his axe, and you guys obliterate these. And this is the easiest you've ever seen stone crumble. It just explodes in every direction with your attacks, leaving behind 2 gems sitting on the ground, a pink one and a blue one.
With my bonus action, I'm gonna punch the third one with a spiked fist.
All right, go ahead and treat it like a crit.
13 total.
13. This one wasn't as effective. You knock off like the top portion of it. It crumbles pretty well, but there's still the base.
I'll try to help him with a round kick.
Oh, okay. You
Die, statue!
we'll just say that demolishes it. It demolishes it the rest of the way. And now there is a green gem.
Garnet asked us to hit one and
Right.
beat the shit out of him.
You've got pink, blue, and green gems sitting on the ground in the rubble pile.
Oh my god, we did it. We found a
We
gem.
found 3 gems. That's like,
That's way better than they asked for.
we should probably get paid more or something. At least get like boosted
present?
to top security.
Anyone present can give me an intelligence check.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
I'm
I
too
probably won't
stupid.
either.
We're both like, yeah.
We won.
Is this still? They're still in the main room that we just came from, or is this in the room that we went through the burn door?
Yeah, this all happened in an instant in the main room. We'll
Okay,
switch to you
okay.
guys in just a sec.
Right on. No, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't there.
Oh yeah, yep.
17.
17. Okay, and since it's just you 3, Jolene is still in there as well. You're just observing.
It's a 12, so yeah.
Okay.
I know
Okay.
nothing.
Well, you guys can tell just with a general look that these are probably not the singular gem he was referring to, mostly because there's 3 of them, but also because these are almost definitely made of glass. You can just tell by the way the one torch light hits them. You can kind of see through them a little bit. These are glass simulacrums. And for a moment, we're going to switch to Abner and Tillman. Abner and Tillman, you guys walk into a very dark room. Do either of you have dark vision?
It's very dark.
I believe I do. Let me double check real quick.
I don't think turtles do, homie.
I think it'd say right on the side. I don't think it's there.
It says you can't see shit.
You both can't see.
I'm actually blind, so
Yeah, it's real dark in here. You guys can't see much of anything at all.
stay close.
I'll just
man.
reach outside that that doorway and grab the torch from the other room. I'm just gonna
All right, so you grab that
The
torch.
fire elemental may be hiding in that torch.
I'll keep a close eye on it. I put it right in front of my face.
He'll pop out at you.
Not gonna sneak up on me, Genasi.
So yeah, you bring the torch in and it lights up the room, and this looks, for all intensive purposes, this is just a storage room. There's tons of crates, canvas, cloth kind of pulled over. It's very dusty in here. It smells musty. You're moving the torch around, and you don't see really anything interesting at all, except give me a perception check.
Hey, finally a good roll.
Oh, thank God, because I got a 9.
That's an 18.
All right.
Double.
Abner, you don't see shit, and it's probably because of the sunglasses. But Tillman, you see a recessed space in the wall, about 30 feet away from you, and it looks like there's 3 circular slots, as if to place some sort of circular object in 3 positions there.
Well, are you ready? Do you have 2 fingers?
I'm as ready
Because I've got one,
as I'll ever be.
and I'll give my index finger a little pop.
Gross.
Well, you don't want to put it in dry.
Just the way you
clear-
did it.
That's how you get stuck.
I clear out some wax from my ears
Oh.
and rub it between my fingers. Go Team Venture.
All right, so you guys are sticking your fingers in these slots.
Correct.
All right, both of you hear a. I need a dexterity saves from both of you right now.
I was gonna say on the count of 13.
15.
Oh, that's bad. 7.
Tillman, you react very quickly. Your martial arts training allows you to sense danger wherever you sense it. Abner, you're a little bit up there in years. You were probably thinking about, the latest Jennifer Horn detective story that you read, and it's captivating. It's all you've been thinking about a lot lately. In fact, it's the last thing you were thinking about when your finger gets chopped off by some mechanically whirring object.
That was my earwax finger.
Blood is spurting out of the middle of your finger. You have a nub left, Abner.
I just pointed at Tillman, and I'm just like baffled, speechless.
I hear they're doing wonderful things with prosthetics these days.
Is it just like spraying blood?
Yeah, it's just
Just
all over Tillman.
I mean, okay. I just put my hand over it. There we go. That's
This was ill-advised. Jennifer Horn would never be caught in such a trap. I am ashamed of myself.
Abner, I'm going to need a Constitution save.
That thought of Jennifer Horn giving me a mighty swoon.
hold.
That's the blood loss.
Stay with me, Abner. I'll grab his hand and I just take the torch and
There we go. Yeah.
a little cauterize right there.
Okay, now I need Constitution with disadvantage, Abner,
'cause that was
because
good. That
Tillman
was a
is
good one.
Could be better.
he's pressing the torch flame against your finger.
I had a good one. And now it's a bad one. 9.
9.
Nine.
It hurts so bad, Abner. It is so painful. Probably more painful than actually losing the digit in the first place.
Oh,
But
The burn means it's working.
Tillman, give me a medicine check.
I saw this on TV. I
Saw
think.
this on Bones.
I heard it on the radio.
No, on the old time radio. Medicine, 14.
Yeah, you do a pretty good job. You almost, after him wriggling around because of the pain, you're able to cauterize that finger and stop the blood flow. However, you are a little bit woozy, Abner. You're going to take a -2 to any skill checks for the next hour.
Okay. I can deal. -2.
The rest of you in the other room, you have these gems. They're made of Garnet and Jolene. They're made of glass.
Well, I think Neff and Tato, you both have earned these. You can keep them.
Are we
That's
going
so
to the
nice.
island now?
Aren't these the island gems?
Yeah, we gotta get to the island.
Unfortunately, they are not, so we are going to have to keep looking.
What gem are we looking for? These are obviously gems. Just look at them.
Yeah, but Tato, they're gems, plural. We're looking for the gem.
What if one of these is one of them?
I think that we would have known that. Probably. But they're really pretty.
How do you
Miss
guys
LaForce
know
is
all this?
right. You will know it when you see it.
All right.
Exactly.
Okay. I guess I can trust your intel, maybe, as my server boss,
General Manager.
general manager who makes me deliver orders instead of fight. all
You
the bad
applied for the
guys.
job.
Should we destroy these gems that are imposters?
Let's do it.
At that moment, you guys hear muffled screaming coming from the other room. It sounds like Abner. Abner, how does it sound when you're having your finger cauterized?
Oh, sweet Raccacoonie!
You
See,
hear
this is why you don't go
such
first.
you hear such an awful curse coming from the other room.
It's The damn firefighters, let's go! And
I look at Garnet for
run over
approval.
Nev, just go!
Go ahead. I think I know what happened.
I will storm over there.
This is an old prank that we used to play back in the day. 46 years ago when it was okay to prank people.
Before everybody got so
Is it not okay to
sensitive.
prank people?
Apparently not when it leads to loss of digits.
Oh.
He's old school. Unlike you sensitive snowflakes nowadays, can't handle your digits being chopped up. So yeah, you guys rush in there, and you see Abner and Tillman. You see Abner looking baffled more than actually in pain and a little bit woozy, and you see Tillman looking very satisfiedly smug, holding a torch, the sole torch that was in the previous room.
It's okay. I've got it under control.
Tillman's
also notice
fast
that-
thinking saved my life.
I can't believe the firefighters would get your finger, too.
It was the fire elemental, dear child.
He's trapped in this torch.
I,
Well,
s-
Well, at least he's
contained.
trapped.
We mitigated the threat.
I
Alright.
spit on the torch.
Yeah.
You spit on the torch?
Yeah.
I try to dodge.
Sizzles. If it were to hit, it would sizzle, but
Okay.
we're not going to roll for it. We'll assume something happened. So, yeah, you guys see this. You guys see them standing next to 3 slots in the wall that are peculiarly gem-shaped.
Y'all ever play
Give me
Resident
intelligence checks.
All right.
I am not rolling intelligence this whole
Okay.
time.
Evil? I refuse.
I will roll intelligence.
I'm boycotting
And then-
intelligence rolls.
And Jolene, I assume you joined everyone else coming into the room?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
excellent.
18.
18. Anybody else rolling intelligence?
Also an 18.
Okay, nice.
I did.
Simpatico.
But I don't think I have it. Maybe 11?
Anybody else? What did
It's 11.
All right, those of you who rolled 18, you guys make the connection immediately. Glass gems. Weirdly, you guys were also the ones to discover that the gems were glass. Glass gems, shaped very similarly to the slots in the wall. You know that it clearly is expecting something to be inserted in it, but not fingers. You guys can divine whatever you like out of that scenario.
You know what you got to put in there.
Neff. Tato.
We need to stick our hands in there. Right?
Absolutely not.
First, you cut a hole in the wall.
The gems.
Clearly, the finger just wasn't enough.
The things that are shaped like the holes.
That's where the finger went? I thought you said it was the fire elemental.
The fire elemental.
That's a separate conversation. We are having our own conversation
Sure.
now, aside from the idiots who
So-
stuck their
Where do I
fingers
put
in
this
The
one?
gems, we put it in
Which one goes
to here. Here?
them. Are all of the gems and holes shaped the same way?
They're all shaped identical.
They're different colors, though.
Yeah.
Correct.
Do we get a gumbo?
Well,
It's a gashapon.
I want, actually, Garnet and Jolene, we'll use that rolling intelligence check. You know that the flag that flies high above the central deck on the Synthetic Dream is a 3-striped flag of green, blue, and pink in the order of green, blue, and pink from left to right. So, it could possibly be left to right, green, blue, and pink, though you can always mix it up and see what happens.
I vote to go with the lucky order, the colors of the flag that I sail under.
Yeah.
Look,
I'm
we
sorry,
just
say
started.
green. Green,
I
blue.
want nothing to do with that wall.
Green.
Go ahead. Green,
All right, I got green.
blue, pink.
I'll put the green in there.
You hear a
You got the blue one too?
Sure. I'd love to.
Put the blue one in there.
And I'll shove the pink one in.
Notice how we did it, and I
The
should
in-
be immediately promoted.
the entire wall begins to rumble, tremble, and rolls up into the ceiling. and a gout of steam fills the area and slowly fades. And you guys are looking off into a massive chamber beyond, all metal, no windows whatsoever, with 3 gigantic black pillars ahead of you. But beyond that is the largest fucking gem you have ever seen in your entire goddamn lives. This thing is 15 foot tall, 10 foot wide, and is hovering over a platform, almost just kind of like levitating up and down, like, and it is a bright red gem. A garnet, maybe you could call it, or a ruby, possibly.
Wait, this isn't where I was working out.
Don't worry, I'll be able to get it to the island. Just a quick throw.
Do you guys step forward?
From behind everyone, you can just hear Jolene go,
Yes, Jolene, this, give me a history check real fast.
it's a 19 on the die, so.
Oh.
Just 24.
Just doing quick estimation, you've seen a bunch of valuable shit in your life. This thing is worth easily, no less, no south of 500 million gold. This is a beautiful, faceted gem. It's massive. It's real. You can tell this one's not glass. This, for some reason, lies here in the belly of this ship. And you're also looking at it and you're like, this is going to be fucking heavy if we want to transport this. Do you guys step forward?
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
I'll keep an eye out.
Guns up.
Yeah.
I will also stand back and watch the entrance.
Oh, wow.
All right. Who said they're stepping forward?
That would be me, and my guns are up just in
I
case.
did.
Okay. Abner, did you say yes?
Oh no.
I mean, there are no like obvious signs of danger in front of us, right?
Correct. Okay. Jolene, are you stepping forward or stand back?
I'm gonna watch them step forward.
Gotcha. Garnet and Tato, you guys step across the threshold where the wall was, and the moment you do, you hear as the floor sort of sinks beneath you as if you stepped on something. And suddenly the room gets very, very hot and bright as from somewhere in the ceiling area leaps a giant flaming creature. It lands in the center of the room, full of flame, just this giant, conflation. It is a fire elemental, and it is 15 feet tall. And that's where we're going to end for the night.
Yeah.
All right.
Flames on the side of my face.
That's hot.
Real hot. All right. Well, yeah, so we will pick this back up when we, kind of get our stream going again here this evening. But for those of you listening on the podcast, it'll be the next episode. I don't think we're going to do MVPC, right? That wouldn't make sense. But we normally do something called the MVPC, the most valuable player character, where we vote on who was the coolest one. But these one shots makes it, yeah. It was clearly
the vote's not necessary.
It was Tilden.
No.
For saving my life.
So that's pretty much it. For this stream. Man, it's really hard when we don't do MVPC. I gotta think for a second. But yeah, thanks for listening, folks. Thanks to Adrian Von Ziegler for that beautiful background music. Thanks to all of you listeners. Thanks those of you who are sitting in the stream right now. Thanks for all your comments and your married and all dumb bullshit you're probably saying in there that I can't see, and I appreciate that I can't see it because I fucking hate it, and I'm just kidding. But check out our Patreon at patreon.com/D20_syndicate. Bunch of cool tiers. Check them out. There's going to be something that tricks your crossbow, and yeah, consider making us warlocks with your patronage. Also, if you have something nice to say, consider leaving us a review. Consider leaving us a 5-star review. We really enjoy those. And keep in mind, any review you leave, as you found out at the beginning of the stream, we will read verbatim on the air. So definitely don't shy away from the potty mouth. We love reading the word boobs over and over and over. We have a Discord, and Lindsey, it is
That's
That's right. If you are wherever you're listening, check the episode description. You can check out our Discord. It is 100% free. We do dumb bullshit in there as well. We're just full of dumb bullshit, and come do dumb bullshit with us. We love it. And we have merch. Check out TeePublic. Go to D20 Syndicate's merch page and buy a fucking hat, a smock, I don't know, goofy shoelaces.
None of
something.
those exist.
Yeah,
We're out
all
of
of those
smocks?
things.
Low on smocks now.
Moccasins.
Smockasins.
Smockasins. Schmockasins.
Really, what we're all here for is to say thank you to Botched. Go ahead and give us a quick plug, Steve, and then I'll walk us out the door.
Well, first, you're welcome. And secondly, Jenna and I are from Botched D&D Podcast. You can find us on basically any podcatcher out there, wherever podcasts are found. You can also follow us on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. And you can find us at such wonderful URLs as dickblood.me, freedomvalleyhorsepace.com, or pigrickets.com.
And Christian
Freedom
Mingle.
Valley.
Or, botchedpodcast.com if you want to go. I don't know. And patreon.com/botched podcast. Dot large codpiece. And, we got a Discord too. You're going to pay for it because we're super cool. But we also have over 1,000 hours of bonus content available on our Patreon.
Nice. We have 1,000 seconds at least. Well, thanks to Steve and Jenna, a.k.a. Tillman and Jolene, and they will join us again for the next and final episode of this, hopefully, fingers crossed, one shot. But other than that, that's it for tonight, folks. See you next week. Thanks for listening. I am your host and DM, Seth, and this is the D20 Syndicate Podcast, where we go on adventures so you don't have to. Goodbye.
I marry you because I hate you.